Mike Tomlin gets an extension. Is this good or bad? 9 wins is what Vegas gives the Steelers, while giving the Browns and Ravens 10 and 11. My name is Rick Mooney. I'm from the Steel Studio Podcast, and these are my Thursday thoughts. Please subscribe and like and comment. This is a great time of year, and the draft is a week away. Very exciting, very exciting. Mike Tomlin signed a 3-year extension, and some fans aren't happy about it, as they are still mad that we once again exited the playoffs in round 1 to an inferior team. And I'm mad about that too. In fact, you can make an argument that Stefanski from the Browns outcoached Tomlin from his basement couch. There was no excuse to lose to that team at home, especially with half of their starting lineup out. But I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. After all, it was during COVID, one of the worst years in modern times. And no fans, believe me, no fans. We had video screens. And who would want to play a team that had multiple COVID cases? Everyone had to be worried about that in the back of their minds. And I know that sounds silly, but think about it. But there is enough blame to go around, and it starts with Tomlin. But he did let some of his assistant coaches go because of their failures in 2020. I think it's obvious the players know that Canada will be better, and Juju most recently said that. He's excited about it. And that was also a factor in his return. Tomlin is a big reason that a few other players came back and took less money. Sometimes he drives me nuts when he doesn't show emotion when guys don't do their jobs or they're acting a fool. But the guy is always the same. Good or bad, he doesn't flinch, and that's what a leader does. Look at his record, 153 wins. He's 8 wins behind soon-to-be Hall of Famer Bill Cowher, and 56 behind Hall of Famer Chuck Noll. He could reach that in these 3 years. He's 8-8 in the playoffs, which isn't too bad, but he does only have 3 playoff wins in the last 10 years. But how many other teams have more than 3 playoff wins in the last 10 years? Not many. If he can win another Super Bowl, he will join a group of only 14 head coaches to do so. And the team has never had a losing record under Tomlin. Stability. It's something that we preach on this show, and it's what makes the Steelers different from most other organizations in the league. I'm happy about the signing. But another quick playoff exit, however, and we will all want to change. Gotta bring it this year, man. No holds barred, we gotta bring it. Enough of this crap. Vegas says the Steelers over-under for wins is 9 in 2021. That doesn't seem that far off to me. Personally, if they can add a stud running back and a couple of linemen, I think 10 to 11 is more likely. Depending on injuries and how Big Ben plays, this team still has lots of studs. Watt, Minka, Tuitt, Hayward, the great receiving core. Come on, man. Look for them once again to lead the league in sacks as well. How in the hell, though, are the Ravens projected at 11 and the Browns 10? The Ravens lost some key pass rushers, Judon, among others, with their center, and I'm expecting Orlando Brown to get traded as well, as he's not happy. Lamar has already shown that he can't win with his arm, and teams will continue to stop him to see if he can beat them. Him running, anyway. I'd say they're closer to 9, not 11 wins. Yes, they signed a few guys, but it's a wash. As far as the Browns, what would the narrative be if the Steelers would have played their starters in Week 17 and knocked them out of the playoffs? Would they still be considered a Super Bowl contender? I highly doubt it. Now, I think they seem to be moving in the right direction with the signing of the safety and the corner from the Rams. But everyone else they signed, the linebackers, are average at best, and Clowney is not going to do much of anything, in my opinion. And they signed Malik Jackson but cut Richardson, and let Ogunjobi and Vernon walk, so that's a wash. My issue with them is the passing offense. Same with the Ravens. The Browns finished 24th, the Ravens 32nd in passing last season. They both had to hide their quarterbacks as far as throwing. The Steelers finished 15th, coincidentally. The number 1 and number 2 passing teams were Kansas City and Tampa Bay. You have to be able to throw to win it all, and neither can as of now, so I'd say 9 wins also should be where the Browns are projected. The Bengals could actually shock everyone and win 7 or 8 games with Burrow. I think he could be the best quarterback in the division. And I hope when the Steelers finally replace Ben, they get a guy more like Joe rather than Lamar or Baker. I'd rather have a thrower than a runner. As far as the Steelers to improve their passing game from 15th, they have to improve that 32nd ranked running game. And that starts next week in the draft. I think you can get away with running less but running successfully when you do. Just look at Tampa Bay. They were 24th in rushing. And when it came time in the playoffs to carry the rock, they were able to do it. And that's exactly the formula we need to follow. And I actually think we can be better if we get a stud running back. That's all I have for this week. And continue to support us. Let me know what your thoughts are on Tomlin coming back and how many wins you think the Steelers will have. Until next time, go Steelers.